Hey guys, this is Steve Harmon here with Synthrotek.com, and I'm going to be showcasing here our new Chaos Nand module prototype that we have here. I want to give a lot of love to Tim at Circuit Abbey for helping me with these proto templates. He really knows what he's doing. It really helps out. This is a neat little build. We have a version of this already called our Chaos Nand in a little console version, but this is one of three of our first releases here into Eurorack. And this is a fun little deal. We added three Vactral CV inputs here that kind of affect the three different oscillators that are coming out of this Chaos Nand. So that's what's different about it than our console version. And on our console version, we also had this input, which we're calling the SAG input, and that can take control voltage from any of a control voltage source, and it basically powers the unit. So it's interesting, but these are actually three true CV inputs, I would say, and this is kind of powering the unit off CV, which does affect the pitch and all that. So I'm just gonna, it's a great just drone noisemaker. There's three oscillators that kind of combat for position in this. There's oscillator 1 right here, which you can adjust just by turning this unit on, and I'll power it up, show you what's going on. This little oscillator going on right here. Let's add oscillator 1 in here. And the combination thereof affects some really great sounds. Add oscillator 2 in, and you now have three oscillations happening at the same time, which you can kind of tune in if you'd like. So a ton of fun there. What I'm going to be doing to kind of highlight this, I'm going to first put the SAG input from the ring modular output of the woggle-bug, and we'll kind of hear what that sounds like. Now I have all three oscillators on, and we can adjust them and kind of get what sounds we want to have here. So check it out. I'm also going to put it into this kind of square wave random output. So you kind of, it's when it stops, it's actually dispowering unit. So let's put that in one of the CV inputs. So that's just modifying oscillator 1. But we can still affect our other two oscillators. Just add, this is a great module for making drones. Ton of rad stuff. Also, what I want to show here is I'm going to be doing the SAG input. I'm going to connect all four of our inputs here. We've got three inputs coming from my Pittsburgh modulator filter, and I'm putting it to the oscillator option and plugging it into these CVs. Now I'm using the band pass, low pass, and left-right pass, and we'll kind of hear how that sounds. Now even when you have a oscillator input into the SAG, what will happen, or excuse me, in this case, it's powered by the woggle-bug. But if you've got if you've got one of the oscillators going into the SAG, what you'll notice is that it is completely in tune with your other oscillator. So you can add extra harmonics and voices and stuff. Not a full voice, of course, but an extra harmonics. Lots of great stuff by having all of your having just at least one or all of the inputs being frequency inputs from oscillator or other device such as that. So let's turn that up again. Let me actually grab one of these and put it into the SAG input, and they'll see what I'm talking about. So we now connected our what I've got here is I've got the low pass output, which is essentially an oscillator at this point because I've switched over to oscillator mode instead of filter, and you'll see how it tracks along with very, very perfectly actually with the oscillator in there. So it'll track with and add extra sounds for you. I'm also going to take the output of of the actually the band pass out here, and put it right into input 1 of my mixer, so we can actually just hear what that sounds like by itself. Let's turn down the Chaos Nand. So as you can hear there, that's the note. Let's attenuate this down and bring up this. You can hear that they're essentially the same pitch. There's just some more beef to work with, so let's adjust some of that actually. It doesn't actually change the pitch when you're adjusting the potentiometers when you have the CV input. It just kind of adds some extra harmonics and jumps toward the top end of the radius of the potentiometer. Okay, so you can hear that's in tune. Let's take that bandpass output, put it in CD2. And just the combination of different inputs of even just a single wave can add a ton of extra harmonics and sound. So. Okay, for this next part, let me plug in the ring modulation output of the woggle-bug and put that into the sag. So this is essentially the control voltage right out of the ring modulation output from the woggle-bug, and it's powering the whole unit. So we'll get some different sounds here.